Hello everyone, it's Alicia here again. I just thought I would come outside and show you the current project that we are working on. We've actually got quite a few outside projects going, but this is one of many. This is actually our current septic drain field. We had to put a new one in this summer. And what that entailed was to clear this big section of land that you see here. And it actually goes down the hill a little bit too. All of this was completely wooded. So we had, I don't even know how many trees that had to be taken down and pulled out of here. And my husband and I did all this ourselves, so it was quite a project, and it took, I don't know, probably a month and a half, something like that, to get all this cleared, because we had to do it when he was off work on weekends and just whenever we could get a chance to get out here and clear these trees. So this is what we're left with after we had an excavator come in, pull out the stumps, and then the septic guys come in and put in the drain field. After that, my husband took the tractor, which is sitting right over there, and he smoothed all this ground down, and we did a little raking and had to pull out a bunch of rocks and sticks and all that kind of stuff. And about 2 weeks ago, about a day short of 2 weeks ago, we put down some grass seeds. So I'm coming out here to see how that's doing. It is starting to come up a little bit. As you can see there. The problem that we had after we put this down was Hurricane Michael came through pretty much right after that. And even though we're inland quite a bit, we still got a lot of rain from that, and it washed a lot of our seed down the hill. So it'll be interesting to see how much of this actually ends up taking. But this is what it looks like for now. And I can insert some pictures of before. I think we have a few of before. And I can also insert some footage of a tree coming down. But all that we're left with now, besides some stumps that are down below in the trees, which you can't see too well. Besides that, we're just left with this nice little root pile and rock pile that had to be cleared off this. And then over here, we've got a wood pile of all the trees that we cut up into rounds and stacked over here in a pile. So here's a look at the pile that we're left with right now. We actually had, I don't know, 2 or 3 people come and get a good bit of this, but we're still left with quite a lot. We will never need firewood again, probably. So between that and all the trees that are on the property, definitely no shortage of firewood. Also, here is a look at what the trees are doing right now. There's a little bit of foliage color change, but not too much. A little bit of red, a little bit of yellow, but so far it hasn't changed all that much yet.
Okay, here's a picture of what the stand looked like before we started doing anything. We had cut a couple of trees, but this is pretty representative of what we started with. Okay, that was really poor tree felling, but it sounded really cool. Okay, so We started out by tying cables to trees and pulling them till they were tight. I would cut them a little bit and then pull them a little more and then cut them and they'd fall. We found that with the Lisa driving and the four-wheel drive that the dang things pull over. Just like that. So what you just saw was actually a pulley system that was one-to-one, so it didn't really give any mechanical advantage. In this clip, I set up a 2-to-1 advantage. So there's a pulley on the tree and it's tied down to a stump and I'm pulling on the other end. 2-to-1 advantage tree comes over a lot easier. This one was leaning heavy over on the neighbor's property. I did use my truck, which is a heavy-duty Ram, but the tree came over without any issues. Actually a lot of fun to do. In this final clip, I used a 3-to-1 advantage because this is probably a 24-inch tree. So the end of the cable is tied to the tree. It goes down to a stump through a pulley, back up to a tree, to a pulley that's tied to it, and then I'm pulling on the other end. As you can see, it came over with no problems. So I figure it's time for a bellow break. A couple of stills of our beautiful dog. And these last stills here are just kind of what it looks like when we were cleaning up. It also includes some pictures of the excavator as it was pulling stumps. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll update as we progress even further with this project. Thank you for watching.